Hey there, Cindy Daychuck with Queen Bee Creations. Thanks for tuning in. You know, it's time now to start getting maybe a little bit of spring added into the shop. So one of the things that I picked up when I was thrifting was this cute little wreath. But it's a little old, it's a little tired. You know, seen up close, it's you can tell it's missing some things are kind of falling out. So it definitely needs a little bit of love and attention. So that's what we're gonna do today. And what I did do was I pulled some other florals. Most of them are thrifted or from the dollar store. So this one's dollar store. So some little pale yellow roses, some bigger cream ones. I've got, I don't even know what the heck these are called, but they kind of work with the tones of some of the tulips. I don't have other tulips, so we're not adding those in. I've got a little bit of greenery, and really, you know, I'm just kind of taking you along with me as I'm working on fixing this up. So one of the things, you know, because this isn't necessarily my big forte. Most of the wreaths my mom does for the shop, because she's just got an amazing eye for it. But you know what we're looking at is just trying to balance. So I like to just kind of lay things out a little bit, you know, just kind of put some things here and there, and then kind of stand up. Okay, you're definitely, oh, these are glued together. Okay, ripping that one. So, you know, just kind of laying things out a little bit, seeing how they're going to look. I mean, there's a big blank spot there. I have the one extra tulip I could pop in there. But it's just, I kind of like these guys to add them in for extra texture. Whoa. What I do need, though, is, somewhere on my table, I need some wire cutters. Okay, this is one tiny little section for wire cutters. We'll see. You work fine. So the difference being, I still want that pinwheel design that it had going. I like that. I just need to add some things in accordingly. So just kind of weave things into the existing look. And even if you were starting from scratch, this is what you're looking to do. But you want to spread out the similar elements, right? So the same floral or texture. So spreading those out amongst your greenery. Odds work great, so odd numbers work, just kind of work well. All right, let me stand up and take a look how we're doing here. I need to all right, already you can see it's starting to definitely fill out and definitely have a little more A little more oomph to it. All right, I do have some of these little florals that I may kind of tuck in on the inside. So I'm gonna get these attached in and show you where we're at, and then we'll look at whether or not we add smalls in the center. The challenge that I have is that a lot of this greenery, on the inside edge, you can see all the plastic ends, so it doesn't look very finished. So let me get these additional florals added in, and then we'll see what we're gonna do about that center, because then I can tip everything up and we can look. As simple as that. Just start kind of keeping the flow, use colors that kind of fit in. This is what we now are left with. It's definitely fuller. I think if you'd had just tulips, you could have stayed with that tulip motif and just done a little bit more. Doing the mix and blend works from the standpoint of staying with the colors that were already there. So the tulips are still the dominant color. We took these little things that I don't know what they're called, if they're a real flower, and they're in the same tones as the pinks and the oranges. They have a little bit of that. So we were able to balance out a little bit of that. And then because there were already those kind of cream colored tulips, we went with the other cream colored florals. And it was very barren in the center. You saw all of the ends. So adding in those little florals in the center kind of makes it almost look like it's kind of, you know, a fairy ring. You can put this on your table with a big pillar candle. You can hang it on your door, but it's definitely something that is fuller, more colorful, and all dollar store or thrifted florals. So the wreath itself was thrifted for $3.80, $3.75. And then the other thrifted florals probably came in for maybe about $4 in total. So, you know, we're definitely sitting at well under $10 for a wreath, which if you bought wreaths, you know, awesome deal. So whether you're making it for yourself or you're making it to sell in a booth, this is the time to start beginning to add in some of those spring colors because Christmas is out of your booth by now. You may have some winter items, but most winter items are kind of in those whites and creams, maybe a little bit of blue, so you can start adding in some of those springtime things so people start to get a bit of a jump start. Hope this gives you a bit of an idea. I had a number of people that were asking about putting together wreaths. This was really kind of short and not starting from scratch, but I think it's the easiest way to go. Get a form that's already got some florals you like, and then start adding in. Lay it out first, then start gluing them in and seeing how that goes for you. Hope you give it a try. I hope this made sense, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, take care.